Yeah, Friday, 4 p.m., really the best time to have a talk. Everyone's like, everyone feel like super fresh, super concentrated. Yeah, no one's like waiting for the after party. I know, I will keep it really short. So, STD in communities. So, do you have experience with STD? Does anyone have an experience? You have experience. You have experience. Now, now for those who don't know what STD stands for, so sexually transmitted diseases in communities, that's a hot topic. So maybe Veronica, if you can share your story, how did it happen? Now, I mean, all answers will stay anonymous, so you this is an inclusive environment, so you can share. This is not a problem. Now, STD in communities, that's a topic, especially if there's a after party. There is an after party, yeah. So if it can get really wild, so I think so everyone should stay safe. And but, okay, come on, this is the last presentation of the day, so I wanted to make it a bit fun. Now, okay, let's come back to the topic. So the real STD stands for See, Think, Do. See, Think, Do. That's a framework by Google. Actually, it's STDC, but I only have 10 minutes, so I just made it shorter, and I will focus on STD. See, Think, Do. This is a framework that's used in marketing. And some time ago, when I was at STRV, I realized this can be really applied to the way we work with communities, because we cannot consider the community as a kind of homogeneous group, but everyone maybe has a different type of relationship with you and different intent. So let's break it down and let's use this framework. So I will very quickly explain how does it work. So first you have the so-called C audience. I'm using like the traffic lights just to make it more easy to remember. It doesn't have any other meaning. But we were building at STRV a community with a purpose actually for hiring. It was very opportunistic. We wanted to hire the people at the end. But of course, when you have the cold audience, these people, they are not ready to have a hiring conversation with you. These people, actually, what's their interest? Maybe they actually don't know your company, but they are interested in industry insight, like news, guides, open source, case studies, events. And on the right side, you can see all the channels you can use, especially, for example, Medium, Quora, Stack Overflow, GitHub, and so on. Just a few examples of content that's suitable for this first group of the so-called cold audience. So it can be different, like technological blogs, it can be events, it can be YouTube tutorials, and so on. We just wanted to attract the interest of this audience. We are mainly talking about engineers. What's the right type of action for this audience? So it's definitely not give me a CV, because if someone just Googled like your content, technical content, you cannot end up like, okay, so now you read the content, give me a CV. Doesn't work. So here the right approach is like read our blog, give me a like, yeah, come to invent, but that's basically it. Then, like the orange in the middle, we have the think audience. Like they are already like a bit warm. They know your company. They know what you do. Actually, they like it. So these people, they might be interested more in like some company insight, culture, people, business, products you have. So here the right channels, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, again, podcasts, maybe Discord. We had a great discussion with Jan from Use about community management, and we said, yeah, Discord, for certain type of audience, Discord really works well. So for this orange think audience, there can be this kind of content like stories of your people, interviews. Yeah, it can. If you don't have content, you just put kitties and puppies. Yeah, this can work too. It works. Yeah, it works. Yeah, I know. Yeah, or you can, yeah, Insta stories, excellent, like to give you like real insights about what's going on in the community. the discourse I've mentioned. Yeah, and here you can see the right call to action is like it's getting a bit deeper. So it's more about like, hey, you can subscribe to a newsletter, or you can join our Discord group, or you can chat with our chatbot, or subscribe to a YouTube channel. So you can see we are now getting a bit closer between the community and us. And finally, the most important, or the best audience for you, the do audience. So they are like hire ready, green light. Yes, we can go full speed. So these people that can really be interested in the recruitment content you have, such as job ads, career page, you know, different how we hire articles, such as this one. So, for example, how do we hire backend engineers at STRV? Yeah, another example. Or could be, for example, this example to explain, you want to explain, okay, people can really have an interesting career at our company, so rather than just talking about it, let's show some real examples. That always works. Like, if you say that you are innovative, or you say that you let people grow in your company, you should always show good examples, ideally like real people and so on. And here the right call to action. Now it's the time to ask for a CV, so it can be like submit application, or yeah, apply for position and so on. So to give you a summary, so we have 3 audiences: see, think, do. So do not think about your community as a one group, but you can have different segments with a different kind of relationship with you. See, think, do. What are their interests? So at the top, they just want to know-how. In the middle, they start to be interested in your company, and the green level, they are ready to apply. They are interested in getting a job. Action. So in the first level, you just focus on consuming the content. In the middle level, you want them to engage with you, and actually, when they are like hire ready, you want them to apply. And also, it's important to have the right set of KPIs. This is, some of you mentioned like how to measure it. So, this is quite a common mistake, that a company organizes meetup, engineering meetup, and then someone comes and say, how many CVs did we get? 0, because I mean, that was not the purpose. If we were like targeting the cold audience, so the result is just to getting the attendance. That's it. You cannot measure it by the number of CVs. In the orange level, it can be like, what's your subscription base? How many people on Discord or on Slack do you have? That's the right way of measuring it. And only for the green audience, you can actually measure the performance by number of applications or number of CVs. Yeah, so basically that's it. I hope it was not too long. So enjoy the after party. Be careful about the 3 letters I mentioned at the beginning, and enjoy.